Hi everyone, it's Gina from Gina K Designs and welcome back to another 5-minute card video. Today I'm going to show you the Spot Stenciling Technique. I'm using the Nature's Element Stencil by Gina K Designs. Spot stenciling is where you take one spot on your stencil and use that spot over the entire card. For this design, I'm choosing this 3-leaf pattern on this Nature's Element stencil. And I'm stenciling it all over the front of this card. Now, as you can see, as I stencil this design, I am turning the stencil. So each time I stencil it, the design is in a different position. That's going to make it appear more like pattern paper. And I'm also making sure that as I stencil, that part of the design is coming off the edge of the cardstock. I don't want everything within the walls of the cardstock. I want it to drag off the ends so it appears as though it was a piece of pattern paper, and then I just trimmed the pattern paper down to size. And I'm even filling in the tiniest little areas. Now I'm going to use the dot. This is the smaller of the two dots, and I'm going to use some Turquoise Sea ink. The first color I used was Lucky Clover. And I'm going to randomly ink blend these circles all over this piece of cardstock. Now it's totally fine if you overlap over the leaves. That's not going to matter at all. But if you do that, you do want to make sure that you pick colors that will blend nicely together. All right, so I'm going to continue to do a little bit on the outside perimeter of the card as well there. And then I'm going to take whatever ink was left on that Lucky Clover blending brush, and I'm going to fill in all of the white space with that Lucky Clover ink. I didn't re-ink the brush because I don't want it to be too dark, but I just want to calm down some of that white space. So now what I'm doing here is I mounted that piece of cardstock onto a black panel and then onto a white note card. The size of that piece of white cardstock is a little smaller than my usual cardstock. It measures 3¼ inches by 4½. And here I've cut the Forever die from the Forever in Shadow die set. And I'm using some Connect glue. And I'm using the Connect glue in the fine tip bottle by Gina K Designs. These bottles make it easy to put the smallest little dots of glue on these super thin die cuts. And as you can see, it's just coming out so nicely. It's not getting all over the place, just tiny little dots of Connect glue. Now I'm going to place this across the center of my card, and I'm going to make one end of the word forever attached to the black edge of one side and the other part continue on the other side, so it almost looks like that's coming right off of that black panel. And now I'm going to add a greeting. The greeting comes from the Forever Flowers stamp set. These are great greetings that go with the word forever. And I'm going to stamp in my heart using black Onyx ink. Now I think it could use a little bit of bling, so I'm going to put a little Connect glue on here, and then I'm going to use some of these beautiful mermaid's tail sequins. These are the perfect combination of blue and green for this card. They come in 3 sizes, and I'm going to use all 3 sizes on this card. And now you can see this is my finished card project. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's 5-minute card video, and I hope you'll give this spot stenciling technique a try. Stay tuned to my channel for more 5-minute card videos and more Stampin' Chat Live videos too. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you again real soon.